Over the years, I have analyzed many homes through Vastu consultations, and there is one defect that repeatedly catches my attention, and that is the toilets in the Northeast. Now, what's interesting is that the families living in these homes often share similar stories. Not always the same, but similar patterns. Now, today I want to share some of those observations with you. Now, when people book a Vastu consultation, they usually don't contact me because of a toilet. They contact me because something in their life is not flowing the way it should be. Sometimes it is a career, sometimes finances, sometimes it's their health, or sometimes it is also family relationships. And when I begin studying the layout, one thing I often check very carefully is the Northeast. Because in many homes where people report a long time struggles, frequently find a toilet in the zone. So, one thing I've noticed is that many of these families don't have one major problem. Instead, they have multiple issues happening at the same time. So, for example, a career that feels stuck, or I can say there are a lot of unexpected expenses, constant stress, or there are a lot of misunderstandings in home within the relationship, a lack of peace, or you feel like that life requires more effort than it should be. So, individually, these may seem unrelated, but when several appear together, I always become curious about that home's layout. So, let me share a common pattern. Someone is working hard and he's very qualified, or he or she is good, experienced person. They are doing everything correctly, and yet their promotions are delayed or their projects get postponed. They do not get the recognition at the right time, and their opportunities come close and then disappear all of a sudden. So it's as if something is constantly slowing down the momentum. In several such cases, I found a northeast toilet is present in the home. Again, this doesn't mean that is the only reason, but it is a pattern I have personally observed during the consultations. Now, another observation related to money, what I saw, that people often tell me, Richie, we earn well, but money never stays. The income comes in and the expenses appear from nowhere. There are unexpected repairs or big medical bills and some financial commitments. So something always seems to be draining resources. And uh, when that area is disturbed, some practitioners believe that it may be reflected as a financial instability or difficulty retaining wealth. So now let's talk about a sensitive topic, which is during some consultations, I have noticed that families dealing with serious health challenges like chronic diseases. And a few of these homes where they have no this toilet, these families were dealing with long-term illness. Others were facing recurring health concerns affecting one or more family members. I have also come across cases where cancer was present within the family most of the time. And when I repeatedly see certain layout patterns appearing alongside with these health challenges, uh, I have understood that cancer was there in most of these cases, many consultations. So, to truly understand why Vastu considers a nowadays tallest a problem, because we need to understand that these spaces have been used for sacred areas. Like they are termed to be a sacred area of the house. This is used for prayer room or meditation space or a place for spiritual practices. Now, it is meant to be a place of higher consciousness. And now think about the purpose of a toilet over here. A toilet is a place designed for the removal of bodily waste. Now, both spaces serve completely different purposes. One is associated with the prayer meditation and spiritual elevation, while the other is associated with disposal and elimination. So, according to Vastu, when these two energies occupy the same space, a conflict is created. And it's not about judging the toilet as good or bad, but it is an essential part of a modern life. The issue is simply that its function does not align with the traditional purpose assigned to the Northeast. And that is why Vastu strongly recommends keeping the Northeast clean, open, and free from these activities related to disposal of this waste. Now, in Vastu, let me ask you, would you keep a toilet in a meditation room? Most people would immediately say no. Because the same principle is being applied here. The function of these two spaces are fundamentally different, which is why traditional Vastu considers a toilet as the most serious defects in the home. So one question I'm often asked is, can a northeast toilet be corrected with these remedies? Based on my personal experience and the consultations I have conducted over the years, no. I do not consider a northeast toilet to be a defect that can be fully corrected. There are no remedies. Many people are advised to place crystals, helix, pyramids, metal strip, various objects in this area. However, in my practice, I have not found these solutions to be true to the replacement for a actual defect. So, in our next episode, we are moving to another very important direction in Vastu, the southeast corner. We will explore why the southeast is associated with the fire element, what happens when it's imbalanced, and some of the most common mistakes I see during Vastu consultations in this area. So, if you would like to continue learning about how each direction affects your home and your life, make sure you're subscribed to this channel. And if you would like a personalized Vastu analysis, you can share your floor plan or layout with me, and we have an online Vastu consultations available worldwide through Zoom meetings, WhatsApp, and FaceTime. So I'll see you in the next episode as we begin our journey into southeast corner of your home.